Hey guys. Okay, so I've been meaning to record this video for 3 days now. I did record something similar to this video, but I was just rambling and going all over the place, so I didn't want to upload that because it was kind of confusing. Even when I was editing it, I was like, what am I talking about? So I know if I was a little bit confused, you guys would be confused. So I just kind of wanted to touch base on parenting and dating, and not necessarily from personal experience as me dating as a parent, but just people around me and growing up with parents who were dating and kind of that experience. Sorry if the light keeps going like this. You know me, I use all natural lighting because I don't have, one, the space for lighting, and two, the finances. So just wanted to put that little disclaimer out there. Let's just, I don't know, just chit chat because I don't really know where to start with this, but I just kind of wanted to talk about it. I know for sure, for one thing, that I just always want to encourage people is to wait as long as you can, as like with your child being older. I know for me, Ariel is barely going to be 2. She's barely going to be 2, and you know, there are so many things, like I get to those points where I'm like, man, it'd be nice to be in a relationship right now. But even just thinking about the whole process of dating, like for me personally, I want to keep it separate from the home. So it'd be like, I wouldn't want to introduce her right away. And, you know, because I don't want to bring people in and out of her life. I think getting to know people is a good thing. Making friends is a great thing. I think that's where we should all start off, is just being friends. And, you know, like, let the Lord lead you. If that's the person for you, then great, He'll make it happen. But if not, then you guys are at least still friends. And there's no hard feelings, you know? So, I mean, I think people jump into dating, and us as women, we are emotionally driven. Oh, well, a lot of us are emotionally driven. You know, sometimes our emotions can get too involved when we're more emotionally attached than the other person. And then if that person is like, no, I don't want to move forward, then you're like, you know, like you're kind of broken, or you're mad, or you're frustrated, or whatever, like all these emotions going on because, you know, you were emotionally involved. And that takes a lot out of you, and it takes a lot for, especially if you've been hurt in the past, to open up. So if you open up and then you get hurt again, then, you know, it's kind of, you get to a point where you just want to shut everybody out. That's kind of how I feel right now. I'm going through this season in my life where I just feel like I can't catch a break, whether it be financially, whether it be emotionally, dealing with loneliness, and, you know, all these different things that I'm going through. It's like a roller coaster ride right now, and I'm just like, I keep going down and I can't get up. If I get up, it's a short up and then it's down again. So that's kind of how I feel right now. But yeah, I think that all ties into dating as well. Like, you really need to just take your time and just be aware of yourself. Know yourself like 100%, and know like what you're capable of. Know your worth. That is so important, knowing your self-worth, because, you know, a lot of times we look for validation in other people, and if you can't validate yourself or get validation through God, like, that other person's always going to let you down because they have their own self-esteem issues or their own self-worth issues, and they're going to be looking for the same thing. But if you both are reaching for validation from each other, but you're not getting it because they're reaching for it from you and you're reaching from them, and, you know, it's just not going to work out. It's just going to fail. I just think it's important to just take your time. I don't want to make this a long video. I just wanted to kind of talk about a little bit what was on my mind. And like I said, it's not that I'm dating or even in the looking of dating, but I don't know, it's just on my mind. And I just think that it's good to make sure you know your self-worth, because, you know, it's going to reflect on your children, whether you have a daughter or a son or both. Like, they're going to look up to you, whether you're a male or a female in this situation, doesn't matter. Like, you still need to know like what you're worth, and, you know, look at your kids as like, okay, they're worth a lot. Like, Ariel is worth you know, she's priceless to me. So it's like, I would hate for her to see me get in a relationship and get hurt again. And now she's getting older where she can understand things a little bit more. And as she gets older, she, you know, she's going to look at me and try to kind of reflect me. So I want to be the best possible example for her. And I can only do that by perfecting myself and perfecting my life right now, so that as she gets older, she knows what a strong Christian woman should be by themselves before getting into a relationship. Because that relationship should only grow you. It should never stunt you, like, you know, keep you stagnant. And there should be growth. It shouldn't be just steady, or it shouldn't be going downward. So, you know, just keeping that in mind. And I know some of you may not be Christian or may not believe in God, and you know, that's fine. Like, I just want to encourage you, even if you don't. For me, that's what I believe in, and you know, I think that He is the orchestrator of my life. And you know, even though there are some down times right now, like it's hard times, like it will get better because I've seen it. All the things that I've gone through, you know, getting married, getting divorced within a year, or within 2 years, and having a child within that marriage, and you know, just falling apart, and now like not really having stability financially. Praise the Lord, I have my mom to help support me and my daughter at the moment. So, you know, even in those hard times, like He's there, because I've never gone without a meal. We have clothes on our back. We have clean water to drink. We have beds to sleep in. And we have heat and blankets and shoes and, you know, all these things that a lot of people don't have. So we are blessed. And I think we forget those little things that we're blessed with, especially in those hard times. So that was a tangent. Of course, I'm always going on a tangent. But I was saying that to say, for those who may not believe in God, like, you still need to know your self-worth. Like, it doesn't matter what you believe in. Like, if you don't know your self-worth and the value of you as a person, then anybody can come along and sweet talk you and sweep you off your feet and let you down. Like, they're gonna drop you no matter what, because they're human, just like you, and we all fail at points in our lives. And that's the benefit of having someone who is equally yoked with you. Like, they're equal with you. You're supposed to grow together. And yes, there will be letdowns, but it's all about figuring that out together. So, a tangent central. I always go on tangents. Why? I don't know. I don't have a script. I guess that's why. Anyways, yeah. So, parenting and dating, take your time, for one. Really know yourself, your self-worth, your self-value, and think about your kids. Like, think about your kids, or if they have kids, think about their kids. Like, you know, do you want them to see the relationship yet? Do you think that it's a good time for them? Do you think it's a good time for you? All those things come into factor, and just remember that your kids are a reflection of you. And so everything that happens at home is going to be shown out in the world, and so it's kind of like you're being put on display in a different perspective. Like, your child is your mirror, basically, because whatever they see, that's what they know, and that's what they're going to do. So, I mean, it's very important that you instill good behavior, good activity, you know, good morals, you know, all these things that will reflect you as a parent and you as a person, and what you want to see your kids to be. Like, do you want to see them do the things that you've done? Like, realistically, like, really ask yourself that. Like, if I saw my daughter doing what I've been doing, or my son doing what I've been doing, would I be a proud parent? Like, that's a great question to ask yourself, right? Like, just think about it. Like, I know there are some things in my life that I've done that I would cry if I knew or saw Ariel do that as she got older. Like, seriously. So I'm very cautious about how I live my life, the things I do in my life. Yeah, so just think about that question. How would you feel, or would you want your kid to do or date someone that you've dated and been treated the way that you've been treated, or do the things that you've done? Like, really think about that. I'm just going to leave this video at that. So, think about it. Answer in the comments below. I would love to know what that one thing is that you would hate to see your kids see or do that you've done in life, and like how that would affect you and how that will affect your future in deciding to date or be in a relationship with someone, whether that just be dating or courting or seeking that person as like an intimate relationship. I don't really support that before marriage, but some of you guys might do that. Yeah, so all those things, like, just think about it. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.